here we are. Let's see. For those just joining me, you look like a little, she doesn't move too much. I am driving home with Coco. Coco was at the doctor today, right, Coco? All day at the doctor. She's tired right now. Hey, Coco. She had blood taken. Oh, hold on, Coco. Hold on. 2 feet. 2 feet. Oh, boy. So, Coco just went to the doctor for her, I can't remember what we're dealing with right now. What are we dealing with? Potassium, blood sugar, something else, I can't remember. What is it? I don't know what it is. I don't know what we're dealing with, but because we forget, because we've been dealing with so much. We're dealing with, do you guys remember what we were dealing with? I can't remember. Oh my gosh. Pancreatitis, something she had to have blood sugar, potassium, what else? That's when we had to take her, or potassium was when we had to take her off the, the one heart med, and then we switched her over to another heart med. I don't know what we're dealing with right now, but she had blood work taken for it. Right, Coke? Lots of birdies there. Lots of birdies there, Coco. Lots of birds live there. Oh, and Buckley, the one we got the CT scan for, good news that it wasn't serious. She was worried that he had cancer. So the test, the CT scan, was that he has heart disease, which is fine. There's medications for that. And he does not have cancer. So that was really good that we were able to get him the CT scan, and she's grateful. And we got little Duncan back. She's coming home tonight too. And yeah, so that we got that. We got Coco. She thought Coco was doing really well. She's calm. Like, she can tell Coco spent lots of times there, so she can tell just by how Coco acts how she's doing. And she thought that she was really happy with Coco, and she thought she was doing really well. And she got her, what's this guy bus doing? She got her, what did she get? Oh, she got her hormone shot, which she gets every 2 weeks. So it'll be 2 weeks today, which is what? Today's the 4th? The 5th. I feel like I'm in a a dementia test every day. So you know how they give you that, what's the date, what's the year, what did I say last, list those animals. Coco's always tired. She'll be hungry when she gets home. Oakley and Kiwi have been waiting. Oakley's missed you, Coco. Oakley was so calm today. Oakley usually yells out the window pretty much 75% of the day. But today he didn't yell out the window. So I'm wondering. Oh, but I also didn't put the... I also made the curtain so it wasn't so open. So he had some sort of privacy. Like, he can see outside, but not, like, he can hide behind the curtain if he wants to. You know what I mean? Like, if he's scared. So that really made a difference today. Or Coco wasn't there. One of the two. We'll see tomorrow. And Izzy, wow, Izzy is so great. Oh my goodness. Brad and I are like, oh, we got our old dog back. I couldn't believe it. I think that that gabapentin was too much for her. Here, honey. I think she was taking too... I think the gabapentin was too much. She always likes to hold my hand. I don't know if you guys can see her. So now we got Izzy back. Where did we go? We went right from when Ellie passed away a year ago, last week. And Izzy was so down. Remember? She was like down for like 2 or 3 months. And we started taking her around more and everything. And her walking wasn't that good. So we started giving her the gabapentin. And I've never taken gabapentin, so I have no idea how it feels, but I think she was getting too much of it. So anyways, we're just down to gabapentin and Medicam at night. 1 gabapentin at night and 1 Medicam. Now she's like back doing all her old tricks, like the things she used to do when Ellie was around, like getting into the garbage. So all our garbages are up on the counter. She's being stubborn as all heck. She doesn't listen. She's always been like that. She only listens if she absolutely has to. I took her out this morning. When I got up at 3:30. And she would not come back in at all. So I had to take her down to work with me, and she got to sit up. She loves to eat the snow, right? So she just sits there and eats snow for like an hour. So she was outside for an hour early this morning eating snow, and she was happy as a clam because I think it gets hot for them at night. Anyways, Izzy gets hot. She likes to be in the cold. Ellie was like that. Ellie liked to be in the cold. Ellie was really good in the cold. Ellie was always hot. She had that thick coat. Are you buzzing around? Hold on, I'll fix the phone in a minute. I think when I stop next. I think we're actually coming to the end of all the medical stuff. And now when we go away next week, there we go. I won't worry about Izzy because Izzy's just her normal self, like before Ellie. I mean, she does slip a little bit. But we're not going to do that Librela vaccination again, ever. I think it ran its course. But that's what the vet said. She said sometimes it doesn't help them. Sometimes it does. Sometimes they have side effects right away. Sometimes they have side effects after a couple months. She says because it's just been released for dogs just in the last year and a half, that now they're getting result, like it was kind of like they did controlled tests and all that, and it was, but now it's like to the masses, so now they see more of what's happening. So I'm pretty happy about Coco, and happy about Izzy, and happy about Buckley. You guys, if you're just joining me, Buckley does not have cancer, so that's good. What else, Coke? What else we got, Coco? What other good news? We met a new bird at night owl. The owner died. Beautiful African gray. It must be so hard for them. They live to like, what, 30, 40 years, and then their owner dies, and they're like, now they're somewhere scary, and getting medicated, and collars, and honestly, I just think it's awful. I don't think people should buy baby parrots anymore. I wish they'd make it illegal. You know how they kind of, you're not allowed to have lions and pet lions and tigers and stuff like that anymore? I think they should do that with parrots. Like, if you look at those macaws at grave, and it's just, I mean, they're given everything they need, right? Best food, toys, but they're not in, I think, like, they need to be in a home. Birds need to be in a home where they can have undivided attention, and a family that loves them and talks to them and includes them in their life. Whoa, Coco. Like Oakley, he's strutting around like he owns the place now. He lived at the clinic for a long time. He's doing really well. I think he's stronger, that's for sure. You know that white carrier where he thinks he's sitting up high with Kiwi that he sits on? Now he wants Uber everywhere, and I'm like, I'm not giving you Uber. You need to walk. Right, Coco? He needs to walk. We're getting home soon. So I put the Uber far away, so he has to walk to the Uber. The Uber is the white carrier. He has to walk to it. Oh, there's a pink car. A pink car, Coco. What else going on? House is a mess. I'm busy. Traffic hasn't been too bad, right, Coco? I'm not reading chat, so whatever you say, I won't see. Look at my bill. I'm always scared to look at my bills. I always say, just put it on my credit card, and then I'm like, and I fold the bill up and I don't look at it. I should probably start getting Sid to have hormone shots when the spring comes. I don't know who. Those are the only 2 egg layers we got. Coco, it'll be a relief for you not to have that crazy stuff going on, eh? So she starts getting, for those just joining us, she went and got blood work today, and she got her hormone shot, and spent the day with the doctor, looking at patients, eh, Coco? Coco gets to sit beside the doctor. You took care of patients? Were you the nurse today, Coco? Were you the nurse? Mama, yeah. Mama. This is usually when she says the most mamas driving home. She hasn't been saying Mom. When she bounced, I feel like she's trying to tell me to go faster. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Are you a good girl? I don't know how many are watching. 111. She brought her buttons, right? You brought your buttons and your food to the hospital, right? That was good. Oh, yeah, you snow people. How do you do it? You know how long it took me to clean off my car today? You're not allowed to have snow on top of your car or you get a ticket. Yes. I was like, it took me probably about 25 minutes to get the snow off the windshield, the snow off the roof of the car, and the ice. And the wind, even the doors were frozen shut. My doors were frozen shut. And then, you know when you're trying to get the snow off the top of your car, and then it comes down right on you, and it goes down the sleeves of your shirt and everything. Ugh. I'm like, how do people do this? I was hoping that Brad would take care of it. I'm like, last night I go, oh, I gotta take all the snow off my car. But he was running late this morning, so he just left me a scraper and something to get the snow off the car. He didn't do it for me. Honestly, I used to live in Ontario out east, and we would have the hugest blizzards and snowstorms, and I'd have to shovel my car out. Ever since being with Brad, I haven't ever had to do that again. So this is probably the first time I've scraped off my car in 30 years. My hand was cold. I don't have gloves. Right? I didn't have gloves. We should really get one of those brushes. You know, those brushes with a scraper on one end and a brush on the other. Anyways, I don't know how you cold people do it. I remember it would take me hours to dig out of the snow when I was younger on my own. It would just take forever because I had this long driveway and I had to dig out of the snow to get my car out. It was just a car. It wasn't like a four-wheel drive or anything. And then the snow plow would come and block you back in again. Right, Coco? You don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to be a snowbirdie. Coco's doing good though, right, Coco? It's a little bit cold today. I had to get the car all warm. And then Izzy's like, I'm going for a car ride. So she came for the car ride to carry her in and out. She's pretty good at it now. When we first started having to carry her or pick her up, she would fight it. So she'd be like this wiggly worm. Trying to lift her in the car now. But now she relaxes. Mama. We're going to be home soon, Coke. This is like rush hour time, so, but I'm surprised. I always check the maps before I go home from anywhere to see which is the fastest, because sometimes the traffic is just ridiculous. So this one said only 28 minutes, so seems to be accurate, right, Coco? Oh yeah, and that darn tariff thing. Last night I got a notice from one of the shippers I use, and they said, I don't know what they said, but they said that I had to go do all this other stuff, and I'm like, oh my God. And then I wake up in the morning and it's canceled. But then I get another email from another shipper, and they said, you still have to do it. And then I called my Canada Post guy, and he said, Canada Post is fine. Canada Post is fine. Because the people, the discount shippers, they cross the border commercially, right? So they'll take the parcels and cross the border commercially, like as a Canadian citizen bringing down merchandise to ship. Where Canada Post they go parcel via United States Postal Service, so it's not as whatever. And I asked him, I said, because I don't know, I guess it's still 30 days or whatever, and he said, I said, do you know if Canada Post is working on like a new thing in case the tariffs come in? And he said not that he's aware of. He said realistically there's just not enough staff to inspect the parcels, like all the parcels going into the United States, millions of them every day. They do not have the staff to inspect them. And they don't have any system in place to put tariffs on them because of, well, they just don't. They don't have the staff, and they don't, their United States postal system doesn't have it, like it isn't set up for it. So, anyway, so that's my deal. And this isn't politics, this is just me talking about being an online store. So I hope, I'm not reading the chat, so I hope no one's getting mad. Right, Coco? No one gets mad at each other. This is just about me as a business. And Coco is doing really good. She's happy. Hey, Coco? Are you looking forward to having supper time? Yeah? Mom? Mama? Looking forward to seeing Oakley? If you just started watching Buckley with the CT scan, he does not have cancer or like tumors, which is what she was worried about. He has heart problems, and he'll be able to go back to the nest soon. Right, Coke? haven't been live on YouTube. This is the second day I haven't been on YouTube. Last night I didn't go live at all. We just kind of spent time together, didn't we, Coco? Huh? We all just spent time together, talking and laps and all that. Because when I have them out, when I'm live, I'm trying to make sure that I'm paying attention to the chat and everyone watching, so the birds don't get the one-on-one necessarily. So they all had one-on-one. You're tired, eh, sweetie? More one-on-one. More one-on-one than normal. Coco, Oakley missed you today. Yeah. Oakley really missed you today. Did you miss him? But I'm pretty happy. I think we're over our medical month. Usually January is medical month. I don't know why. Always January is medical month. Hey, Coke. Aw, she looks tired. Don't you, sweetie? We'll get you a warm dinner, huh, when we get home? I was going to have one of my friends from the trailers was going to come and visit and meet all the birds tomorrow, but her friend has cirrhosis of the liver, I think. So she has to go to the hospital. I guess it's really bad. I'm gonna have to look it up. So she's going to visit her in the hospital. Apparently, cirrhosis of the liver, I asked her if they give liver transplants for it, and she says, no, they don't. I don't know if it's true, but is it if you're a smoker, you don't get a lung transplant, and if you're a drinker or alcoholic, you don't get a liver? I don't know. I always wondered that. Almost home, sweetie. See, she's tired. Do you guys remember who watched that one live where she could barely hang on? She was so exhausted. It's a big day there, eh? You usually have your quiet time. Middle of the day, you have your nap, right? Suck up to that little heater of yours. I think I've got a cold coming. Not a big one. Just a bit of a sore throat and itchy nose. A baby cold, I call it. One of those nuisance colds. Oh, he just got back from a trip. The thing about Vancouver is we don't get much snow, so only the main streets get plowed. Like really main streets. Not little streets. Really main streets. The schools were closed yesterday here. Or was it the day before? I can't remember. And Coco's all gonna be okay, right, Coco? When she told me to come to the clinic, I was like, oh no. Now what, right, Coco? We're home. We're home. Almost home. Oh, Oakley's gonna be so happy to see you, Coco. Okay, what's going on this? What's going on with you guys? Wow, 98 watching. I know I'm gonna get sick. I always go away and get sick. He died. He never drank in his life. Thank you, Dawn. Okay, I'm just scrolling through the comments. Coco's okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm trying not to avoid the news, but they keep sending me emails. Your street's always paved. Anyways, let's get Coco in and give her something to eat. Bring in Duncan. Find her a spot. So, good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. And I see you. Some of you guys sent stars. Thank you for that. Dawn, Mara, Marsha Lynn. I haven't seen you in a while. And Lori Jean. Hope everything's okay with you, Marsha Lynn. Thanks for watching. Anyways, good night, everybody.